Welcome back to the Geek 'em Up podcast. I am your host, James, and I'm here with Anthony
Yo, what's good?
and Ryan.
What's up?
Today, we'll be talking about recent game events with Valorant, Apex Legends, Call of Duty, and a few other things. So I think before we get into those topics, why don't we say what games we've been playing recently? Would either of you two like to go first?
Yeah, bro, I got you. Yo, I've been playing so many games lately, bro. I'm playing Fallout 76 with the boy Glash.
Nice,
Of course.
nice.
We're having a good time, you know. Still learning, but working.
Yeah, Wastelander's been pretty good.
Yeah. I've been playing a lot of Realm Royale. A lot, like a dumb amount of Realm Royale that I probably shouldn't. I probably shouldn't be playing. I should be playing other games, but still, Realm Royale is pretty cool. Yeah, and yeah, I think that's about it. And I'm playing like the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 remastered map. You know, it's kind of fun.
Nice. Yeah, for me, I've been pretty much playing a lot of Rocket League, as per usual. A little bit of Valorant here and there, you know, not too much. Don't want to burn myself off from the game. And I mean, other than that, it's pretty much it so far for me. Pretty much just Rocket League.
For
What
me,
about you,
I'm
James?
playing different variety of stuff. I've been playing a lot of this game called Risk of Rain 2 recently. It's a fairly new game. It's still in early access, so that's a lot of fun. Playing a lot of zombies in Call of Duty, just because that's the mode that I prefer, and then COD Mobile mainly. Like those are really the only three things I've been playing.
Nice, James.
Yeah,
Nice.
nice. Yeah. You know, a little bit of variety. You're playing a new Risk of Rain. You know, I've been watching a couple of your streams, bro. You know, I'm not gonna lie, it's not my cup of tea, but it seems to keep you amused for a long time.
Still confuses me.
Maybe later on I can kind of go into a little more detail on it, but maybe not right now.
Yeah, you're gonna have to explain it to me at some point.
Yeah, eventually. Yeah, I agree.
So why don't we start? Sorry to interrupt. Why don't we start with the in-game stuff going on recently? Like Valorant has ranked now.
Yes,
Does have rank now.
Got released a couple of hours ago. I'm very excited to see how it works, but I've already seen a couple tweets out there, man. The tweets are scaring me. Like,
Oh, let's hear him because I don't know what tweets you're talking about. I'm
oh,
curious.
the first tweet I saw today was from Shroud, and I
Oh,
guess
God.
he played like super like better than like who he was like queued up with, and now like his rank just like shot up instantly, and he can't play with his friends anymore. And he was in like a 15-minute queue.
But is that a bad thing? Like,
No,
it's ranked.
no, I get it, but like I feel like it should be like if you're playing with like multiple people. I don't know. I don't know. Like
That's
you
such a
shouldn't
tough
just
thing because, like,
yeah.
I mean, Shroud, like, he's a ex-professional CS:GO player. I mean, like, I get he wants to play with his friends, but at the same time, I don't want to be queuing up with a bunch of Shrouds every game.
No, yeah. I don't know, man. It's just like I feel
mean-
like I don't know.
I don't know the whole rank breakdown, but they should do it like they do with League of Legends, at least in my eyes, where they have a solo duo queue where you play by yourself or with one other, and you have like your rank for that, and then there's squad queue where you play as a team of 5, and it's a whole separate rank with a separate ranking system. So that way you can have your solo queuing tryhards, which is usually like the main mode. But if you still want to play with your friends, you can hop into the team queue rank and play like as a 5-man against other 5-mans with this whole separate rank.
Yeah, I don't know how like it is technically still a beta test, you know. Like they could change it when the game releases. We
like,
all
I
have to
feel
like
like-
remember that. Oh, sorry to interrupt, but we have to remember that it's still like a beta. You know, it's still a beta.
It's true.
Yeah.
I feel like they're not trying to do the same like queuing thing they do with League, so they're trying something new, whatever it is exactly that may be, and then they're gonna see that people are complaining about it and either make it the same as League or just try to improve what it currently is.
Yeah, but at the same time, at this point in the gaming industry, man, beta isn't an excuse. Games have been in beta for years upon years. Like DayZ, man, that game was in beta for about 8 years. Fortnite, that stuff was in beta for like a couple years. I don't even know if it's out of beta yet.
That game's still early access.
Exactly. These games, early access and betas aren't excuses anymore for your game to be poor.
No,
People
but
use that title nowadays as a way to give an excuse for why their game sucks.
yeah,
And it's
no.
it's getting to a point now where a beta doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, no, but I feel like Riot is actually like saying that the beta because
Sure, no, for
they do
sure.
have like they do have like a set launch date. They said it's
But I'm
gonna
just
be coming
saying,
out.
you can't be
Yeah.
like, oh, it's a beta, so our game is trash. Is
No,
all.
no,
You know,
no, no,
oh,
no,
our
no.
whole
Yeah,
system is terrible, even though we've been making League of Legends for however many years, whatever it was, 7, 8 years, 10 years. Like
yeah,
they know what they're doing.
yeah. I
And if
agree.
there's a problem, it's probably not that they're testing stuff. It's that there's an actual problem and they're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, it is also the first day of like queuing.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'll give them the benefit of the doubt now, but I just
Like,
don't want people going, oh, it's a beta forever. Give them
yeah,
a
no,
little bit
no,
of
no. I
time,
agree. I agree.
but it's not an excuse for them to have a broken rank system for 3 years.
Yeah, like I understand why like Shroud got like a long queue because no one's in that like rank.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
know.
sure, it's just how
Yeah.
it's going to be.
Yeah.
It's how League of Legends still is. People are sitting in 10, 15-minute queues when they're at that high rank.
Yeah.
And you're the top 0.1% of players.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I just see people complaining about like they have to wait longer queues, but it is
Yeah,
technically just people
it's-
like from CS who just aren't used to waiting that long. You
Just gotta
know?
think, you are taking every single person who they've whitelisted into Valorant right now. Let's say, I don't know, a few 100,000 that are playing right now at the game playing ranked. And
Yeah.
all of them are the same rank, but they're not all the same skill.
Yeah.
The rank system is gonna be fucked up until it figures out where people are.
Yeah.
Like, it's just gonna take a few days. Like that's why I don't want to play right now.
Yeah. I
Because
want to
there's an
play
equal
just
chance I'm playing against pros as I am against terrible players.
yeah, but that's how I want. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind. I feel like more satisfying playing against like better people in the beginning, so I could like.
I don't. I want to be playing against people that are my skill level. Like it's a rank system. I'm not trying to like
And
play against people that are 100 times better than me or
and
100 times worse than me. I'll
if
play
like
casuals.
if the ranks play actually does matter like off your first game, then I kind of want to see like what would happen. Like, let's say we got like James to play or something, and like he was like a really low rank. Would he like not be able to play with us because he was on like a super low rank?
I doubt it. I don't mean if I'm them, I don't think they do use like the MMR.
Because I like Proud couldn't play at all with his friends. He was solo queuing. So I don't know. We got to see how that goes.
We have to give it some time.
Yeah.
And to let the people watching know, I haven't said anything about this game yet because I haven't played the game yet.
Got the beta key. You got a beta key and
I
you gotta
have.
play it.
I've had one for days and I haven't touched the game yet.
Yeah. Honestly, good thing you haven't, because I feel like you probably wouldn't like it. In my opinion, you're not an FPS type of guy.
I
Unless
don't
it's
know what type
zombies.
of guy you are, James.
Yeah, you're weird. You like weird games, but not a bad way. You know, you kind of just you like games that you like. You know.
Exactly.
But yeah, I think I genuinely, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Valorant has like a good future and like maybe in comp, but I don't think their viewership is gonna be that high. I think it's gonna be pretty low because I'm gonna be completely like I love playing the game, but I hate watching it.
I disagree. I think the
Really?
viewership's gonna be crazy.
You
I
think
think
so?
it's gonna be
Actually,
big. I think it won't be CS:GO or League of Legends, but I think it'll definitely get into that top 5 of esports category.
I don't know. I just feel like because whenever I play it, I have fun. You know, like
Yeah.
like I can't watch someone else play it. I kind of like.
See, but that's like just coming from the CS:GO experience. Like watching a normal person play CS:GO or even a good player watch CS:GO is boring. But when it comes to tournament time, man,
Yeah.
those things are intense.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, I fully agree with you on that. I feel like they're just gonna be like, I don't know, man. I
It
feel
definitely
like
could bomb.
yeah,
But the potential's there.
yeah. I feel like maybe it could like go up there, but like only it might be like a Call of Duty type thing. Like people only watch like the Huntsman, you know. Like people are
Sure.
probably only gonna watch certain players like in their teams play, you know. I don't think it's gonna be like oh yeah I'm gonna just watch it just to watch it, you know. It's gonna be like a
But
player based viewing thing.
speaking of player-based viewing, that's the problem with Valorant now that I see is orgs are just throwing money at every single person that has an audience.
I 100% agree with you.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Like I was hearing reports that the pros supposedly are asking for like 200K plus annual salaries.
Oh my god, dude, that's crazy.
Like I can only imagine. Like I don't even know how much Sentinels paid for their team. Like they
Wait,
literally went and were able to make the #1 Overwatch League player in the world retire from the game to come play. That must have been easy six-figure money.
oh my god, I actually didn't know about that. That's
I didn't
crazy.
know about that either.
They went and were able to get Sinatra, probably pretty like I guess there's technically an argument to be made because I'm not the most like versed in Overwatch League. But this dude won MVP, just came off of a championship. He just won. Like they just won the championship. The dude just won MVPs, did commercials for T-Mobile and all this stuff with this Overwatch League stuff. Retires from the game to go play Valorant for a game that doesn't even have an esports scene yet and just came out with ranked mode.
That I
I
didn't
don't
know.
even know
I
how much
didn't.
money that this guy cost.
I didn't even know that they picked up Sinatra. I won't lie to you.
They have Sinatra. They have Shazam.
His
And a
Shaz,
few
bro.
other a couple other former CS:GO pros and stuff. They only have 4 people as I know right now. It's like 3 CS guys and him, Sinatra. But like that money must be insane off of just his name presence.
Yeah, dude. Sinatra is just like it's Sinatra, you know, like
Exactly.
he's from.
It's just crazy.
Oh my.
These orgs are throwing out millions of dollars on guys who have. I guarantee, like in my opinion, I don't think that 5% of the guys that are on teams right now would be like tier 1 pros.
I agree. Like, dude, I love. Like, I'm not trying to like shade some players, but like Poach, like I know he's on Team Liquid. I don't think. Like, I feel like he wants to be competitive and like to play comp and like Valorant, but I don't think like Team Liquid will like keep him up in Valorant.
Like this ain't Fortnite.
Yeah.
You can't just go play online cash cups and play for placement points and stuff. Like you're playing in big boy tournaments now, and it's a whole different dynamic and dichotomy. And I think the problem with this league, like apparently they're not doing like a franchise league or anything, at least right away. But the
Yeah.
problem it's gonna face is the talent pool is gonna be trash.
Yeah, because there's
Like,
gonna be a lot of CS like players. Like
don't get me wrong, these guys are obviously all way better than me at this game.
Yeah. Me too,
Like
of course.
I have whatever 600 hours on CS:GO and probably like 50 maybe on Valorant right now. So I'm no one to talk about being bad at the game by any means. But like there's going to be so many kids who are just probably way better than some of these guys right now at this game and just aren't going to be able to do anything.
Yeah, there's some raw talent out there that I like.
Exactly.
I'm not, like I watch a lot of like because whenever I stream and I like end up like I end my stream, I usually like to like host someone like like host someone small because they don't have like a lot of people. And there's some people that I've hosted that they're kind of cracked, bro. They've done like crowd plays, like all like the CS plays that I've never seen before that are definitely better than me. And like I don't know, and they're just going like unrecognized because everyone just wants name players. They want to like I don't know, they just want people that have an audience so they can grow that brand to get popular and get their team to be like #1, I guess, in like fan base or whatever. They're trying to pull off an optic basically.
Yeah. They're just all trying to get the viewers. They want the viewers. They're trying to make this a content sport like Fortnite.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I don't see orgs picking up 20 Valorant players yet, trying to have everyone under the sun under their brand.
I agree, dude. There's a
But I mean, it could work out. I could be completely wrong. I mean, I'm not the CEO or president of some of these orgs. They know what they're doing.
yeah, because I know Jordan
not
Fisher is
all of
under
them.
100 Thieves for Valorant.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah,
Doesn't surprise me.
like when I saw that was kind of crazy. I was like,
The
okay.
content and that is just friendship type of thing.
Yeah.
Which I mean, it works. Don't get me wrong. Like they all play together a lot, and it works well. But I mean, a lot of it's just kind of I don't know. They have their bubble.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a big content bubble with that 100 Thieves group, which is not a problem at all. Like I'm
No,
not
no.
disrespecting
No,
them.
no, no. I think it's good.
What they're doing
Honestly.
is crazy. But yeah, they
Yeah.
have their own bubble.
Yeah, I
I'm
fully
surprised
agree.
Ninja's not in it yet.
Yeah, no,
If I'm being 100%.
yeah, no, maybe, dude. Honestly, I feel like that 100 Thieves bubble is good because don't forget,
it's
like,
solid.
like it's basically like Optic before, like in its prime days, dude. Like Optic was his own bubble. Like, yeah, they played with other players, but like, if you were like playing with someone in Optic back then, dude,
Folks, yeah, the
bro,
Call of Duty days,
you
man.
got dude, you got the numbers,
juice.
bro. Yeah, you got that Optic. You remember the like the dark days where like they kept on picking up players, bro. Once they pick up a new player, 100K followers like that day.
Yeah, the Twitter following numbers would go up Oh, dude, like Parasite when he joined and left in
Yeah,
like a
dude.
day. That man had some crazy juice.
Yeah, dude. Just that's what they want to do. They want to have the number one like fan base and
Yep.
just control the Valorant scene. But I don't
I
think I don't know. I don't think that's gonna work, in my opinion.
I gotta know who the hell owns Sentinels. This dude or dudes or whoever's at venture capitalists, whatever the VC fund is or hedge fund, must be printing money because
Yeah.
these dudes are just throwing out money, and I've never heard of them. I don't know if they've ever won a tournament. They could
It-
be in an esport that I don't know or what, but all I know is they have a few Fortnite kids,
yeah, they have Booga.
and now they're signing to like the biggest team ever in
Well, honestly, they
right now, I
probably got a
guess, Valorant.
lot of like sponsorships because Booga stayed on Sentinel.
Yeah, but come on,
So
it's like no, it's just Booga.
no,
Like no
I
offense,
know.
I
No,
get
no,
it,
no,
it's
I know.
Booga.
But like the first like world champion under like a really
Oh, they
like
milk him, dude. He's in their
yeah,
bio.
yeah, exactly. Like
Like no, I'm not trying to completely disrespect Sentinels, but I'm gonna kind of disrespect Sentinels because I think they're definitely not
they're
or
desperate.
I don't think the business is profitable.
Yeah, no, they're
I'm sure like the people in it are making money, but whoever's investing in it, they're not. I don't think they're making money.
yeah, I agree. I feel like they've gotten a lot of investments. Like they've done so. It's like yeah,
VC world
look,
is
yeah,
stupid.
it's like look at our Booga. Like look at Booga, man. Like he's doing great. Like his numbers are going up. Like our numbers are going up because of him. Like because like Booga like mentioned Sentinels in every single one of his interviews, and they got
I'm
so
sure
much
Booga's
clout
doing
out of
well.
that, dude.
Sentinels, like the people who are in Sentinel, doing well. The CEO of Sentinel probably doing pretty well. Their president, their COO, president, whatever position you want to talk about, is probably doing really well. But the VCs and those people who are expecting a profit, I don't think they're seeing it.
Yeah, I agree. I fully agree. I just I don't
I
know.
honestly believe they just probably spent at least $1 million on their Valorant team. They probably have $1 million minimum ready for the Valorant team.
Yeah, I feel like they have
I
more.
think you had to go. Sinatra probably cost them at least like
600.
250, 300K
Nah,
alone.
nah. I feel like he costs more, dude. It's Sinatra.
May,
He's a named player. He's like the number one named player. It's like, who do you think is the best Overwatch player in the OWL? People think it's Sinatra, you know? Like,
that money alone must have been so much. Then I mean, the
especially
other guys
buying his
ain't gonna be too
contract off
cheap.
of NRG, dude. Like, they had to pay off
I
his
don't know how that
contract.
works because he technically retired, so I don't know if like it's a different esport. So I don't think that's how like it might work.
I don't know, but I feel like, okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like if you got, like, retired, you're still under contract. You know what I mean? I feel like you're still
Yeah,
under,
but in
like,
pro sports, if you retire, your contract set like you don't have a cap hit. I don't know if the money was guaranteed, but I don't honestly I don't know how that works.
yeah, we'll
That's
never know,
definitely like
but
a thing that I don't know of. But regardless, it was definitely a ton of money, and
yeah.
they don't have that type. Whoever owns it is either a billionaire that I don't know, or they have some like Series A funding that money that I is absurd,
Yeah,
and
it's just
they're
crazy.
part of the reason the bubble's gonna burst in esports, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be a big burst.
I fully agree. I feel like Valorant's gonna be like a content like team that's gonna like carry like whoever's the number one like content like first org, they're gonna blow up like how back in the like I'm sorry I keep mentioning Optic, but like Optic, you know what I mean? They need to like
Maybe,
make the
maybe.
content, you know?
The problem is CS:GO never had that, so I
Yeah,
don't know if Valorant will have that.
like
You can't go
Valorant.
pub stomping in Valorant like you can in Call of Duty.
No, I exactly no, I know I understand that, but like they kind of just need to like take out like I don't know, man. I just feel like whoever controls or like whoever sells the most jerseys basically won. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They,
no,
they,
it's
they
going to be
just
very
own.
interesting. But this is an interesting scenario because it could end up like League of Legends, where it's like the number one most streamed game over like the last 5-10 years. Sure, Fortnite and everything has its phases, but League of Legends is always on the top 5 of what's being
Yeah,
streamed, no matter what day, time, year. It doesn't matter. You can find League of Legends on the front page.
I fully agree.
But
Yeah,
CS:GO, it's like if you probably look at CS:GO right now, probably has like maybe 100K viewers, maybe more, depending if there's a tournament. If there's a tournament, it has viewers.
yeah,
If ESL is live right now, or Faceit live, or whoever's live right now, it probably has good viewers. Otherwise, you'll probably have maybe Simple, who pulls good viewers. If he's
yeah,
even playing CS:GO, he might be playing Valorant for all I know. Or like someone else, like a couple guys that are playing it. Like if you have some content creator like Nothing or Skadoodle, maybe you
yeah.
have some viewers, but it's
Well,
not pulling 1 million viewers every day.
yeah, no. Well, I hope they don't do what like CS:GO did. Like, I hope they like don't overdo it. Like release like tournaments every like single week.
Oh, It's
and
so
like
bad in CS:GO.
oversaturate, dude. Like I don't think that should like be a thing. I feel like they should have set tournaments like out and like they get to prepare and they have like I don't know, maybe like a month or like a couple of weeks, not like every single weekend, bro. I feel like whenever I go on like Twitch, bro, there's a tournament on, bro. It's crazy.
Yep, too many leagues.
Yeah.
Because Valve doesn't want any part of it. They want their majors, and they just let everyone else do third-party tournaments, pretty much.
Yeah. I just hope that Riot's smart about it and just does like I don't know, like 12 tournaments.
Riot knows what they're doing.
Yeah, like 12 tournaments a year or something.
Riot knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
League of Legends, man, like that's pretty much all first-party tournaments. They have their one worlds. They know what they're doing esports-wise. I trust them.
So hopefully, because I'm not gonna lie, dude, the game playing it's fun. And yeah, you're probably right. I probably would watch tournaments, but I wouldn't like I won't watch people like playing and practicing. But like I would
What
watch
about you,
tournaments.
James?
Yeah, like how do you like?
Have you watched any? You're a perfect case of this. Have you watched any Valorant?
No,
Do you have any interest in Valorant?
honestly, not really.
Why?
It just
Is it too
I feel like-
hardcore? Is it too slow? Is it
no. It's the fact that as someone who, like I mentioned earlier, I have not touched this game once yet.
Yep.
In terms of gunplay, like not like ignore the abilities, just talking about gunplay. It's basically CS.
Yeah, you could compare it to CS pretty much. There's a little obviously variance because of different games, but the premise is CS:GO aiming. Yes.
It's the thing with it, and I feel like this is actually kind of what turned me off with Apex Legends at first when that first came out. I was like with Valorant, I was like, this plays like CS. If you're really good at Counter-Strike, you're gonna like kick people's ass in this.
Pretty much how it is right now.
Yeah.
And then like that's how I felt with like Apex. Like this is like a dumber version of that. Where I was like, I found out that the guns in Apex were like in Titanfall. So I'm like, if you're a Titanfall player, play this. And you know what the good guns are. You just know what to immediately go for. And as someone who I've also never played Titanfall, I don't know what's good.
Very underrated game, but yeah, I feel like Titanfall is that's actually an interesting thing because like it's not entirely the same because there are two different like game styles, but at the same time,
Right.
yeah, I guess I'm sure. I don't know actually. I wasn't really there at the very beginning of Apex, like the first day. I don't know how Titanfall players like transition, but I'm sure they transition pretty well.
actually did play a lot of Titanfall, believe it or not.
I played Titanfall 1, not a lot of Titanfall 2.
I played Titanfall 1 and 2, and then I played Apex when it first came out. And I honestly, even though I knew like the good guns that were in Titanfall, I didn't really like care for it. You know what I mean? I kind of just picked up a gun because everything was different. Because like in Titanfall, everything was kind of just hit scan, and I knew once it was a battle like Royale, it was just everything was gonna be different, like recoil patterns stuff. You know, so. I don't know.
I mean, at the same time, though, James makes a fair point with the
Yeah,
comparison.
I
Even
agree,
if
I
it's
agree.
not the same game style, like you kind of get the vibe, and the vibe turns people off.
Yeah.
When everyone saw the same studio is making this game like Titanfall and Apex, they're thinking it's gonna be the same vibes. It's gonna have the same feel, and even if you don't play it, same thing with everyone thought Valorant was literally like from the beginning. It was like this is kind of a copy paste of CS:GO, a different CS:GO to take, and then that instantly deters people who don't like CS:GO.
Yeah.
Like if you don't like those hardcore shooters, you're not even gonna try Valorant. You
Yeah.
might love it, but
Honestly,
you're not gonna try it.
I remember what you said to me when I was trying to go for a beta code. You're like, dude, you don't like CS:GO. I'm like, yeah. It's like, dude, it's like an exact copy of it. And I'm like, oh.
Exactly, it has that reputation to it.
Like
But-
now that I have played Valorant, I prefer it. Well, I know you're gonna like be upset about it, but I prefer it than CS:GO. Honestly,
I don't, but that's just
yeah,
because
no.
I haven't played enough.
Yeah, I like Valorant. Like honestly, I feel like if I gave CS:GO another try, I'd probably like it too because I like Valorant now. Like I've learned like the recoil pattern that every single gun has a different recoil pattern. You know, like so now and like I don't aim at the floor like I used to. You know.
Yep.
So I feel like like I don't know. I just feel like the game is. Hopefully it goes far. Hopefully.
It'll go far. It ain't going anywhere anytime soon. It's just that the esports scene is what's more interesting to me, and
that's
grow.
what I mean. Like, hopefully the competitive stuff doesn't like ruin the game like Fortnite did. You know, like now that's a perfect segue to what we're gonna talk next. Like the Fortnite crap, dude. Like they announced their the new the roadmap of competitive, right?
Something it did announce they have a competitive roadmap thing today. It wasn't too much content because there wasn't really much in it, and they released their patch notes finally. But they finally did what the community was going for. And I know I don't know how many people want to listen to Fortnite or care about Fortnite. I'm sure most people don't.
Yeah.
But like, it's still an interesting case for an esport, and there's still a lot of people that watch it. And they were in a really bad place, and I think that with finally giving out a roadmap was really what the community needed.
Yeah.
For me, and what I think at least, because people were getting really pissed.
Oh yeah, I know. Like, I know Cloaksy left. He stopped. I'm pretty sure
Everyone
he
was
stopped.
leaving, man.
Yeah, like Cloaksy left because he didn't like there was no future. They didn't announce anything. Nothing was being announced. He like waited so long, and then he saw a game like Valorant, and like he's hopping on the bandwagon, just getting the views, having fun playing with it. He might become a Valorant like pro, eventually get signed and stuff. But like I think with the roadmap now, a lot of players are gonna have like a little bit like a bright shining hope of like what's coming out. Like
The big thing from the roadmap, and the only thing that, in my opinion, that really matters, because they talked about, they're going to have more cash cups, and they've pretty much said, okay, there's no tournaments this year because of the whole coronavirus thing, which was obviously expected.
yeah,
Everyone expected no tournaments this year. But the one thing in it that they said that really mattered was no World Cup this year, but they're planning they pretty much said they're going to have a World Cup next year. And I think that the fact that there's going to be a World Cup next year is going to keep the scene alive until then, because people have a main goal to grind for.
yeah.
People have that, oh man, that's life-changing money type of scenarios, even just making it to the World Cup. Whatever it was last time, 50K, I think it was minimum.
Like 55K minimum.
Just to make it there, man.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that's going to be a sort of, I guess, big thing for the future of it. I don't know if it will matter, but I think it has a chance of keeping the scene kicking for a bit. Just that long-term goal.
Yeah. I'm just excited to see that Fortnite finally is out of the stupid drag that I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna play it again. Like I might play it like a little bit. I genuinely I don't think I'm gonna play.
You don't want to go play some daily cash cups?
No, I don't think so. Because dude, the skill ceiling is way too high, bro. It's just I can't even get on and play casual anymore because everyone's just so goddamn good, dude. Yeah, everyone's just so good. Like,
skill-based matchmaking. But that's a whole podcast on its own, talking about
yeah,
skill-based matchmaking.
Oh my god, skill-based matchmaking, bro, is so annoying. But yeah, like it's just like you can't play. Honestly, you can't. Like I can't get on just like normally. Just like, oh, yo, I'm gonna do like let's do 4 corners sky base, bro. Like we can't do that anymore. It's not a thing.
That's something James can be on, man. I feel like James is the definition of, or was the definition of, a casual Fortnite player.
Yeah, like whenever me and James played, dude, we used to do like I don't know, we used to like I don't know, like do like 4 corners.
Yeah, like I never went on, like as crazy as it sounds, I did not play Fortnite to win. I either played to do the challenges for the battle pass or to just like fuck around.
Yeah. You never
unless we
built.
got to the end, unless we saw we were like, yo, final 10, and be like, all right, let's focus.
Still to this day, everyone, James has not built a single structure.
Nope. I refuse to build.
Yeah, like
crazy.
Oh my god, like you literally can't do that
I
anymore.
no shame.
Yeah, that's why you can't play anymore because you literally can't do that anymore. Because everyone like you'll accidentally shoot a gun and you'll be like a 40-foot tower already above you.
Fucking skyscraper in front
of you.
Like,
dude,
well,
like it's so it's so bad.
It's part of the game now. It's the game transition. It's not a shooter anymore. It's a builder.
Yeah, and I don't like it.
Dude, honestly. If I wanted to play a builder, I'd fucking play Minecraft.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You hate the game. It's like get good. It's one of those things. You know, you really want to play it to get good.
Yeah, that's why I just stopped playing because I didn't want to get good at it. I didn't want to like practice. I didn't want to play every single day to get good just to play casuals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but Fortnite is an artificial esport. It'll be gone eventually.
Something I'm curious and I want to ask you guys this. So like you're saying like to give like a quick summary, just me making sure hearing this right, like they kind of gave the roadmap, they released like what patch notes like in the new update.
Finally, they haven't released patch notes in forever, and they finally released patch notes for 12.5, and they have been like now saying they're gonna like send them to content creators every time.
So like back when Fortnite was like the shit, and I'm not saying it's not still on, but it's not as big as it used to be. They were like constantly like putting stuff out on like Twitter, being like, "This is what's coming out next.
Yeah,
this is what we're releasing. Here's everything new," and then they just kind of stopped.
They used to have videos. Oh, here's the new weapons coming and stuff, dude. I don't know if
Yeah.
they've even released a cool new weapon in a
So
while.
now, with this roadmap, do you think they're gonna start being more vocal again, or do you think you're
Nope.
just gonna go back in the shadows again?
I don't think they will. I think they're gonna go
Yeah.
back in the shadows again.
Yeah, I don't
This
think
is a
they're gonna
safe
release.
face.
Yeah, this was
Temporary
basically
safe face.
yeah, because they saw Valorant, they saw how fast it was growing, and they got scared, so that's why they released a roadmap. That's what I think happened. Or that they thought 100%. They thought, oh my god, we're gonna lose our viewership. We're gonna lose all the fan base that we had. We're gonna have like the little kids that are playing our game, but we're not gonna have any of like the content creators because they're all gonna go to Valorant. So that's why they released it, so they could keep people happy and keep people in the scene. That's what I think they thought.
Yeah. It's just
I'm actually curious. I was gonna bring this up earlier, but or I would have had I not thought of it recently. When you were saying, Ryan, I think you were the one that was saying this with like each game on like Twitch mainly kind of has like this point where like something's going on and it's big. Like Apex is usually huge when like a new season is like
They'll
started.
come out and they'll probably be like
League
top
with
5,
a
top 10.
tournament or Fortnite whenever there's like a
Fortnite does
collaborative
pretty well
event,
whenever
like
yeah,
what it did with like the concerts.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of
What
merch
do
stuff.
you see Valorant doing to become like that big thing where like it's huge for this moment and then whatever it's doing ends? It just kind of like or goes for like let's say a season. It's like, oh, it's cool. Look at all this new stuff, and it's kind of just gonna slowly.
I mean, seeing how
die
it's
off.
based off of Riot Games, they need a Worlds. You need a Valorant Worlds. Once a year, you have a tournament. You do your league play. I mean, I think they should format it like they do with fucking League of Legends. League of Legends has a great format. You have your regions, NA. You have your core 4 regions. I don't know if do you guys know how the League of Legends like
I
works
know
for
it's
Worlds?
like NA. I know it has like NA, EU, APAC, right? I think it's APAC.
You have your 4 main regions, okay? It's you have NA, EU, Korea, China.
Oh,
Those are your
okay.
4 powerhouse major regions. Each have their own main. They have their LCS, LCS, LCK, LEC, and I forget the 4th abbreviation. It'll probably come to me eventually. But those are your 4 main regions. They're your major regions, and each one gets 2 spots for Worlds. And then they each get a third team to send in a play-in tournament to get in the Worlds. Then you have your minor regions like South America and Turkey and like Australia, whatever the region is, Oceania, and all these different minor regions. And they also then will have one team potentially represent them in that minor region, or have a team go into the play-in tournament to get that one of the spots for like the play-in spots for the Worlds. So you have all your different regions playing their leagues for the season, followed up by one big event at the end of the year. They have other tournaments, obviously, like MSI and mid-season tournaments and multiple seasons and stuff. But it pretty much leads up all these different leagues and tournaments and seasons, leads you to get into the Worlds. And I feel like that format works really well because it has that almost mainstream sports tie of a season. At the same time, it has league set matches, set times. It's not over congested with a tournament every day with a different tournament provider. And I don't even know what they're playing for half the time nowadays in CSGO. But like it has that vibe to it where you can follow it, you can follow your team through it. And I feel like if Valorant goes that direction, you don't have to necessarily franchise it. You can have like a play-in tournament, relegation tournament for the main league or something like that. I don't know how they'd want to do it, of course. But I feel like something like that is the direction they should go in.
All right, let's see. We talked about Fortnite already. I guess actually one more thing we talk about Fortnite, the Travis Scott.
I think it was sick. Not gonna lie. I like Travis Scott and his concert. A1, how like I said, best Fortnite event, and it pulled the most viewers. It's the #1 Fortnite event that they've had. Like I said, dude, it was pretty cool.
How are they gonna top it?
It wasn't the best Fortnite event they had, though.
Really, you didn't like it?
I mean, it was whatever.
Well, you don't like
This
rap.
might be
You don't like hip hop.
Yeah, it might be
so-
my music appeal.
Yeah,
I mean, the
that's
concert's cool looking. I don't know. That fight was way cooler.
Yeah, that fight was dope.
I don't know. I like the concert. The concert was sick. The
Concert was
lights,
cool.
bro. They. Oh my god! People were saying that they're gonna get transported back to the first map, bro. If they did that, that would have been cool.
Didn't they?
No.
I thought they
No.
had him playing like a temporary deathmatch or something where you're on the old map and it was like tilted or something.
No.
I don't think so.
No, it was just tilted, and that was only a glitch.
No, but people are constantly saying like, all right, now they're gonna set up for the old map to come back.
Whatever.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
old map ain't gonna save the game. That ain't the problem.
Yeah, no. It just.
People don't
I'm,
realize the old map stinks until they play it. Look at
I'm, wait,
Apex.
Oh
I'm
my god,
waiting
dude.
for them. You can talk about Apex in a sec, but like I'm waiting for them to do a thing where like Fortnite's like, yo, the old map's coming back, and it's like in private match only.
Don't put it past them.
That would be something they would do. Yeah, now that you mentioned that glass, bro. Apex, bro. Oh my god, bro. This Apex, dude.
Mr. Apex himself.
Apex, dude. Come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
I was very excited for season 3. I thought it was gonna be a good season. I thought the split was a good idea at first. Then when
And
the
you mean
split,
ranks?
It seemed good on paper.
yeah, on paper, how everything was set up was good. You know, like they were gonna have a split rank mode, or they were gonna have a split in the rank mode, and you were gonna. They didn't say that everything was gonna get reset, like your ranks were gonna reset. They just said it was gonna be a split, and they didn't say anything about the ranked. That's all they said. It was gonna split to like first map was gonna be World's Edge, and the second map was gonna be King Canyon. And I was very excited. I won't lie. I was super excited. I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool. But then when it finally happened, they just ruined it. They didn't say that we were gonna get a hard reset on our ranks, so we'd have to grind all the way back up to plat, or it was plat, right? That we had to be in the ELGS. Do you remember, Glash? I don't remember.
I thought we had to hit diamond to play in the
Okay,
tournament.
it was right. It was diamond. It was diamond. Okay,
We
thank
needed
you.
diamond.
Yeah, we needed to be diamond, and we got the we couldn't play in the ELGS because I'm not gonna lie, none of us were that dedicated to playing it. I'm gonna be honest.
Partially true, yeah.
I feel like I was, but like everyone else wasn't getting on. We didn't have like a secure third. We were picking up people, dropping people. Like people weren't just playing, you know. And
Yeah, fair.
so we didn't play, and then the
Hey, we were
split
close to hitting
happened.
diamond, though.
Yeah, we're plat 1. And the split happened. We found out our ranks got reset, and that we'd have to play Kings Canyon to get our rank back to Diamond 1. But they didn't say that they were gonna keep the ALGS on World's Edge, so there was no point to play ranked during the split. Because why would you play Kings Canyon if you're gonna compete in the ALGS on World's Edge? Like that didn't make sense. And I was gonna do it anyways, right? Me and Glash were gonna do it anyways. And we found out how bad the loot pool was actually in competitive ranked mode on Kings Canyon, man.
Canyon is a terrible map.
Yeah.
It's a bad map.
I fully agree. I was against you in the beginning of the season when you said it was gonna be bad. And I paid
Terrible map.
a lot. I paid a lot for it. It just
It
Apex,
is poorly designed and the
Yeah.
loot pool is terrible.
like me and Glash have gone on and on about this, like off, like just talking in like personal calls, bro. And we have just gone off of how bad Apex and their loot pools are, and their skill-based matchmaking ruining the game. Everything, dude. Like it's so like why would they have? Why do they think that making a split and not changing the map for ALGS to Kings Canyon if you're playing on a King Canyon ranked mode? Like that's what baffles me, you know?
They're just not on the same page.
Yeah.
I mean, Apex was such a weird state of the game. They were like, they started off very popular Fortnite killer levels of, oh my god, this is it. This game is going to be the one to kill Fortnite finally. Didn't even come close.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it fell off. But then it slowly rose up almost, I feel like, as its own, I wouldn't say niche, but as its own, like, it was a clear, like, #2 battle royale. It had a legit esports scene. It was pretty popular. And now I feel like it kind of just, they've done dumb things and killed their own game again.
Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, the content that they have released on like Apex is good. Like, I like the Tales of the Tale of the Legend or something like that. I actually forgot the name of what it's called, but like the content of like all the backgrounds of all the legends that they're doing. I like that. That's cool. I like the stuff that they're adding. Some of the stuff is pretty cool. The battle pass is cool. But like the new map changes are cool. But dude, they didn't help their comp scene. They just try to help the casual players. And yeah, I get that the casual players should have like priority, but like I
They
don't.
shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think that what they did was good for anyone, especially what they did now with the rotating map set. I think that's dumb, in my opinion. You should just be like PUBG and release the map that they have, and you get to pick the map that you want to play. Because I was playing Apex today, and I wanted to play World's Edge, but there was only one game mode that would let me play World's Edge, and it was a stupid level up game mode that took me 5 minutes to queue up because no one's playing it because it's a stupid game mode. Because you spawn in with a set armor. The concept's cool, but if everyone has white armor, there's gonna be a ton of third parties. That's what they didn't expect. Well, that's what they
Yeah, I
should
don't
have
think they understand how
expected.
their own game works.
Yeah, like I got into a game, I got 4 kills, and then I got third party, and I'm like, okay, I got those kills, and then I got third party again, and I got those kills, and but then the third team, because I'm already low and I don't have health because I'm already fighting these people, I can't do anything after the third one shows up, and then you're just dead. Because you can't find any heals because you have to keep on fighting. You run out of ammo. Like they just weren't playing for what was happening. Like I just think they're killing their own game at this point. In my opinion, it just I don't know how you feel, Glad, but I think they just ruined it for themselves.
A lot of games, and it's a battle royale, so I guess it's a little different. But they try to account for just a casual audience. But the thing is with a casual audience is they're casual. The majority of a casual audience they don't even play your game that much. They're not the ones that are going to be playing your game all the time. They're not the ones that are going to stick with your game when a new game comes out. You think the casual audience of, say, Apex stuck with Apex when Warzone came out? No. Most of them went to play Warzone and are probably still playing Warzone as we speak. No, that's not who plays. I just feel like these companies need to look and realize that if you're going to be a multiplayer shooter, FPS, whatever, MOBA, the ones that are successful focus on their loyal players and their competitive scenes. Look at League of Legends, for example. That game focuses on its competitive scene and patches for the competitive scene, and the game has thrived as one of the most popular games in the world. CSGO is the second most popular game right now, I think, on Steam. Might even be the most popular game on Steam, for all I know. That game focuses on competitive. They don't even have a casual 5-on-5 mode. If you want to play the main game, you have to play it ranked. That's it. You either play it ranked, you go play their like deathmatch, or casual mode where it's like 10-on-10, and that mode sucks. The games that succeed have a ranked mode. They like their competitive community. They focus on the competitive community. Like, for example, look at Call of Duty. Like a game that had a really good competitive scene, Black Ops 2. It had a ranked mode. People had a ranked mode to actually play and grind. That was solid. It had a good balancing for a ranked mode. People play things that are competitive. The true players of your game want the game to be competitive, want the game to be balanced, but at the same time don't want to be stuck sweating every time. I feel like they just don't like grasp the competitiveness, I guess. I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel like they love the casuals, but the casuals don't make them money.
I agree.
They do short term, but your game dies. It's the trade off.
Yeah, and like I feel like they should be like pampering the pro players, honestly, because the pro players are the ones bringing money. They're bringing in the viewers, they're bringing in the sponsorships, they're bringing in like everything to make like the ALGS. Honestly, the players make the ALGS, in my opinion. I don't. Yeah, EA puts in the money, but like the only reason they can put in that money is because the people that are gonna watch the players. Like I'm gonna like if there's an ALGS tournament, I'm probably gonna watch. I used to watch ACU. I used to watch like Imperial Hal. I used to watch those guys because those guys brought in viewers and it was fun to watch. You know, like they were really really good. They were pro players, and just EA and like Apex just they didn't do it right. You know, they killed their own competitive scene. Everyone's leaving. Everyone, like you said, everyone's going to Warzone. Warzone's pretty fun because like I don't know, just Warzone's better. Like it's COD, you know.
But they're making the same mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. Warzone's doing the same thing. The one thing I will give Apex, only the one thing I will give them is that if there's something wrong with the game, like an exploit or something happening, they will get that fixed in under like a day. That will be done in like a day. That's the one thing I'll give them. They are really well. If they find something that's wrong in the game that's like exploiting or stuff, they're gonna fix it.
Respawn's a good studio.
Yeah, and the only reason I'm mentioning that is because they just tweeted out they fixed the exploit that I found out today that when you go down, you can shoot your gun.
Huh.
And
Nah,
that's
Respawn's
the
usually on top
yeah,
of their game with that, but I still feel like they're out of touch with the loyal players. And
I
I feel like
agree.
most games are out of touch with their loyal players, and they're too busy on adding in skill-based matchmaking for the casuals so they can play against other shitters, so they don't quit the game because they died. And I get it. There should be maybe I don't know. I don't know the solution, but I get like you don't casual. It sucks for casuals, but at the same time, man, like there are people who want to spend hundreds of hours in your game that love your game, that want to play your game at a competitive level. They want to dedicate their lives to your game, and you don't respect them. You don't care for them, and it kills your game in the long term.
I fully agree, and I think I think Apex it's too late, honestly.
They
Maybe they
blew it,
have
man.
like
I thought the
yeah,
Apex was gonna be I think they could have been the competitive BR.
I agree.
Like sure, Fortnite's there, but
Yeah
Fortnite just throws money at everything.
yeah
They're
like
not.
they released the ALGS super late. That should have been like a thing that was probably announced earlier than they did. It was super late. The format of the ALGS was I honestly I kind of liked the format. It was cool. We played in the glass. Or no, we didn't. Wait, no, we
Nope,
didn't play with
I
you.
didn't
No,
play in it.
we didn't play with you. But it was a nice format. I liked it. You had to play with different players. You know, or like you got to play with different teams. It was basically just like big pool play match, and it was really really done well. I liked it. It was just, man, dude, all these updates that they did, the split, like I said before, dude, it just ruined. They just ruined it for themselves, and I don't think they can do it. I don't think they can fix it. I think everyone, all the loyal players that were there that try to stay with them, are gone now, and they're only playing just because EA sponsors them to play it. You
Yeah,
know,
the pros are going to Valorant, and then the non-pros that still played a lot are playing Warzone.
I agree. Like, I could call a sim for watching her, but I like Lulu Lovely, dude. I watched her because she was like, I really liked watching her play Apex. It was really cool. But nah, dude, whenever she goes live, bro, I always see her playing Valorant. She's never, the only time I saw her play Apex was because it was sponsored by EA.
Same with like Asu, I think. I'm pretty sure he plays a bunch of Valorant now. I think that
Yeah,
man's trying to go pro in Valorant.
yeah, no, I think NRG's making a Valorant team, and he's gonna be like the guy for them to play with.
Yeah, it's interesting as all.
Yeah,
We'll see though. I mean, yet again, we don't run the company, so we don't know the numbers. We don't have all the data. We don't know the money they're making or not making. EA, one thing they do know how to do is make money.
microtransactions.
Yeah.
Another thing with like competitive tournaments, like you guys don't play this game at all anymore, but Overwatch, I mean, like that's a game like
Oh, that
people. Yeah, no, but I mean, like people are saying that like the game's dying. Obviously, I think it's gonna pick back up again once the sequel comes out. But I mean, those tournaments they have, like that shit still pulls in numbers. Like,
don't even get me started on the Overwatch League, James.
I don't know
I mean,
anything
am I
about
wrong
it.
though?
I don't know anything about
Oh man, is that just an absolute disgrace?
I mean, now like in comp, like in game, like you're doing like the hero pool thing, and it's like cool idea, yeah. But so far, almost every rotation that they've done has been utter shit.
Yeah, see, I don't know
Like-
that part.
Like, did I tell you what one of the rotations they did was?
Just the Broken Pharaoh one where they took
Yeah.
away every single hit scan DPS.
They took every hit scan out.
No, yeah,
And I was just like, why?
Overwatch is weird. The esport was fine, but Overwatch League is not fine. Overwatch League was a terrible decision and is killing Overwatch's competitive scene. I don't know how much you guys want to talk about it, but I could go on a hefty rant about how the Overwatch League is
Maybe
terrible.
we can save that for another time.
yeah, dude. I honestly don't know anything about Overwatch. I'm not the biggest fan of it.
If we
I
want to
watch
keep
those.
not the I just wanted to bring that up real quick. I didn't want that to be like a whole like discussion point. But if we want to bring up another Battle Royale thing, why don't we talk a little Warzone?
Oh, Warzone, man. Warzone.
Played that. Grip.
I loved Warzone when it came out. Warzone, when it came out, was probably the best thing that they came out. I
Warzone, when it came out, I couldn't play.
that it had some issues. It did have some issues. Um, but that was just basically a you problem at this point. But
That literally wasn't me. But who cares? It's fixed.
it was just so fun, man. They had trios was good. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah, they added solos, but solos was kind of meh because everyone just hidden or still hiding in little houses and corners. So it's not fun to play. Yeah, it's just not fun to play solos. But then they released trio, or they released squads. They had squads, and then they get rid of trios. So they make me have to play with 2 randoms or 3 randoms if I want to play.
Like Apex.
Yeah, and it was just upsetting. They brought back trio. They brought basically just the format now. It's cool, but I think they need to release the duos. I feel like duos would be fun, but they're not gonna do it. I don't know why. Everyone wants it. Warzone's just for taking out stuff that they don't like, or the people. I don't know, dude. Like when I heard the bounties were taken out, dude, I was just upset. It was just annoying because bounties were kind of cool. You're chilling, bro. You had to go get a kill, or either you got killed, but it was cool in my opinion. But they're just I don't know. I don't know
I don't
how
think
that's
duos is a problem.
No, I don't know, but I feel like I would just have more fun playing duos because like if I want to play Warzone, I have to get a full squad. I can't just play like
Yeah,
solos.
that's fair.
Yeah,
But at the same time, it's like I don't know if that's what would like. I think the problem is that they're just kind of tone deaf to the community and what they want half the time, and they're slow on when they actually want something fixed. I don't know.
It's like that's the thing that just like I mean you could say most companies do this, but I mainly see that like COD does this, and it doesn't matter which development team is the one making the game. We're like they say they're gonna be like extremely vocal and like they're gonna like update stuff that gets fixed like faster. Like BO4 did it at launch, and then they kind of just went like with every new operation, it's like big update. Here's everything you guys have been complaining about fixed, but now like Modern Warfare and Warzone is basically just doing the same thing. Where it's like new season, here's the fix.
yeah, I kind of agree with you. Yes, they are doing that, but I don't know.
Because it's like if you're not gonna fix it when people are talking about it, they're not gonna play until you fix it.
Yeah, I agree. And when people don't want something taken out, they're gonna take it out because that's how. Yeah, that's how they are, I guess.
The problem is Activision. It's all Activision, and Activision. I refuse to play the game. I'm boycotting this bullshit trash game. They finally responded to my support.
Really?
I sent a ticket in on April 3rd. It is now April 30th, and they finally responded and didn't solve my problem. They didn't answer my problem. They sent me a stupid message, and it did nothing to solve my account problem at all. At all. They did nothing for me, and it's gross. It's a disgrace. Their website's broken. You can't do anything. You can't link the proper battle.net account because it just gives you an error every time you try to do it. I can't link it. And I don't care anymore. The game's trash. They can't even fix their fucking hacker problem. Like whatever,
Yeah,
I don't care.
That's another. Oh my god, dude, the
They're
hackers.
a joke.
Yeah.
That game will be dead in a month.
Yeah, it's getting bad now. Honestly, the only reason why it's going right now is because of the content creators and the
Game's only
Tapman,
going
Symphony,
because all the
Ninja.
tournaments.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. All the content creator tournaments. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can be thanking Keemstar that game's even alive right now.
Keemstar, Nick Merckx, bro. Like
Yeah, they had the Chipotle one today, which apparently was an absolute shit show as well.
I didn't see it. I didn't get to.
There was a bunch of lag issues, disconnect issues. The servers weren't the greatest, and apparently, I don't know the details fully on this yet, but apparently the team that won, they were a qualifier team because there was like a few spots that let people qualify to play in it, and supposedly this qualifier team abused skill-based matchmaking by using Smurf accounts to put them in like really bad lobbies instead and stuff. And people aren't very pleased with the fact that they were doing this. I don't know how true it is that they were or not, but it's just the problem of like you
It
have a
could
team
happen. Yeah.
with a team that maybe cheated their way to not cheated, but the fact that you're using like a Smurf account to queue in the like worst skill-based matchmaking lobbies, so you can go in and have a bunch of terrible new players in the game while all these other pros and stuff don't have that.
Yeah.
It's just an issue, and it's just all those issues with the game, and it's just these tournaments are just I don't know. The tournaments have issues. They always have issues, and it's a fad, and this one will die soon. I think. I don't give it too long.
Yeah, I agree. I think it will. The hype of Warzone will end very soon, just because I don't think they're gonna fix their anti-cheat problem. I don't think they're
They're
gonna.
not.
I don't think they're
Costs
gonna.
money.
Like they released the Kimbos in the game, bro, and people are they hate the
Fix them.
Kimbos, man.
It's
And
such an easy fix.
yeah,
It's
and
such an easy fix. I mean, I get it. Like they can't release patch notes for one thing because of PlayStation and Xbox, because you have to like pay and have like updates approved
yeah,
by the companies. But like, it's just come on already. You did an update. You just did an update. Why is that not in the update? That's such an easy fix. Just nerf them, or be like in Warzone, you can't use the dual wield. I don't know.
yeah, I agree.
It's broken.
Yeah, it's very broken.
It's like I'm in MW2 all over again, man. Like I was getting killed by dual wheel model 1887s. Like, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, it's so bad. The Akimbo was such a bad,
This shit is literally like
bad
a one
dude.
hit.
Yeah. I don't know how hopefully like the future of all these BRs, man. Valorant I think might go far. Actually no. I think they will go far.
It will.
They 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 hopefully they just don't oversaturate themselves.
Riot doesn't miss.
Exactly. Riot it does have like a high popularity, like not messing up.
But it could be
with
their
stuff.
downfall.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm,
High
I'm hoping.
expectations, and it could be downfall.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that maybe, I doubt it, but that Valorant is like the start of Battle Royale just like dying off.
It's
Again, I highly doubt it, but I like it is getting
time.
low scale of like every game having one.
It's time. The oversaturation has been a problem, and it's time to move on
Yeah.
to a new genre, man. Bring back the MMOs.
Yeah, bring back the MMOs, bro. Bring back the MMOs.
A nice quality MMORPG, please. Thank you.
Yo, where
I wanna play
Diablo
World of
4 at?
Warcraft. No more World of Warcraft, please. I want to play one that looks good too.
Where's my Nintendo MMO?
Okay, James. I know you love one of those.
I'd love that.
Give me a quality MMORPG, man. Give me something new, something different. Everything's either rehashed or just trash and like not creative.
Yeah.
It's getting obnoxious. Give me something.
Yeah. BRs are kind of getting annoying.
There
Especially
you
if they're
go.
adding skill based matchmaking and every single one of them
Yeah.
for casual players.
It's reasons like that that like if I even play Modern Warfare, like I don't play Warzone, I play the multiplayer. Like I literally can't play with Anthony anymore.
That's true. You can't.
I just get hit on.
The problem is it's the players, man. It's like these big AAA companies are just doing it because it makes them money. People buy it. There's no reason not to, you know?
Yeah.
Like why not? Like if I'm Call of Duty, why not? That's probably the easiest thing Call of Duty ever had to do. They took reused assets, put them in a big map. They took like pretty much the main structure of what was the game mode called? The war mode.
Oh yeah, ground war.
They took
Ground War.
they took the ground war mode of Verdansk City, took the Gulag, built a few other assets. I mean, obviously it wasn't easy, but a lot of it was just reused assets. They just plopped into a game and
Yeah.
they're making tons of money off it. Like, ooh, it's free to play and stuff. Sick. It's awesome. But at the same time, I mean, like, I don't know. It's just the creativity's lacking. Give me something new. Give me something fresh. Give me something different.
Right.
I agree.
Do we have any other recent in-game news that we want to talk about, or should we wrap things up?
I think we should wrap things up. We've been going for a pretty long time, bro. Talking, bro. You know.
Like, you know, it's good. Like, you know, obviously this is a comeback right here. This is off a 7-month hiatus.
Yeah, bro.
Don't get me wrong. I got plenty of other things I could talk about, but we might be here a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
we
know.
could have talked about skill-based matchmaking, bro. Oh god, yeah.
Those matchmaking, Overwatch League, dude. I got plenty of. There's a bunch of League of Legends stuff going on right now in the whole league scene. It could have been some interesting stuff.
Yeah, bro.
Other than
Anyway.
that, I'm good.
Yeah, I think
You know.
it was a good. After 7 months, bro, we're gonna try to
Yeah.
be more consistent. Because I'm not gonna lie, this Corona stuff has kind of given us more free time. We have,
Yeah.
so we're gonna try to be more consistent, but there's no promises though.
You know, we haven't finalized anything yet in terms of, say, a schedule as to when these are going to come out. But, you know, we're thinking, you know, have a podcast talking about gaming like this one. You know, either the next one we'll be talking about anime stuff because, you know, I've been constantly watching
boy.
anime. Ryan here has
boy.
been watching a lot more stuff.
Oh boy.
And Anthony has been watching some stuff too. Like,
I have.
you know, like this guy over here watching SAO.
Yes. Let's,
I'm not trying to
we'll-
like. I'm not
yeah.
like. I'm not
Hey,
making
we'll
fun of
save
you.
our
I've watched it.
opinions,
Yeah,
though.
we'll save it.
Yeah,
We'll
talk
save it
about
for.
next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe next
Little
time.
cliffhanger for
We'll
the next
decide.
episode, you fellas.
Yeah. Anyway, this has been the Geek podcast. Hopefully, you guys will come back for the next one. Anyway, see ya.
Thanks for listening.
Bye bye.